Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, I know I look a little bit crazy, but that's because I'm about to do like a full, was it a full? I want to do like an in-depth shower routine, and I'm going out later tonight, so I'm gonna be getting ready with you guys, but in like vlog style instead of like a sit-down video. I have not gotten ready for the day at all. Talking, not brush my teeth, no skincare, no shower. I have had breakfast though, so yes. I put my hair in sock curls last night, so we're going to be revealing it together because I tried it yesterday and it didn't turn out very well. So hopefully this one turns out a bit better. We'll do my makeup, but I'll do something very slight, and then we'll give myself some cluster lashes as well. We'll take a shower, but first I'm gonna brush my teeth. I've officially peaked in life because I now own a gadget whose only job is to massage my hands, and honestly I'm not even mad about it. I've been spending way too much time using the keyboard lately because I just transitioned to a corporate job and I also edit on my MacBook, and my hands, yeah, they've been letting me know. Enter my favorite thing, the Bob and Brad hand massager. This is the Bob and Brad hand massager. Straight out of the box, it looks all sleek and fancy, but it's honestly the easiest thing ever. You just take it out of the box, slide your hand in, and let it do its thing. No learning curve, no awkward buttons, just instant. It actually works on your whole hand, fingers, palm, even right around the wrist, and it somehow knows exactly where to press. Perfect if you work on a computer all day, you game, you knit, you scroll on your phone, which, don't lie, we all do. Or just use your hand like a normal human being does. You can choose different massage modes and intensities, plus it's got heat, which is basically like a warm hug for your hands. My favorite setting is the heat with medium compression. Feels like I have a spa day, but with a tiny personal masseuse that never gets tired. Baby, I've got this thing working overtime, okay? If your hands are tired, sore, or you just want that treat yourself moment at home, I honestly think you'll love this. I'll leave the link in the description. You can check it out. Trust me, once you try it, you won't want to share it with anyone else. Sensodyne. Then I use my hard toothbrush from Ghana. Next thing I'm going to do is wash my face, and I'm going in with my kojic acid and turmeric soap. Alright guys, so we're done with the little shower routine. I'm gonna do my skincare now. I haven't used my face toner in such a long time because the soap I'm using now is a bit harsh, so I didn't want to be like combining two harsh things on my face at the same time. Today will be the first time I'm using it in a while. My skin looks so cute. My bonnet stay looking crazy. I'll take it off soon, but before I take it off, after this, I'm gonna go in with some eye cream to just cool my under eye. CeraVe. I'm gonna put the rest on my hand because I always take too much, so I use it to moisturize my hand as well. Let's do my edges and then we'll do my lashes. And then we can take this hair out. I use this gummy hair thing. It was so good. It does have the white casting, but it's not as bad as other edge controls I've tried. Because my hair is like recently relaxed as well, it's very obedient with it. Yeah. NYX brow pencil, and we'll go in with the brows. Let's let the hair go and see what it's giving. It looks very, very scary. I feel like these would be tighter than these because these ones have fallen a little bit, but looking good so far. Hopefully looks good, because this one is the determining factor of how your front hair would look like. Crazy, but trust the process. We'll just put our hair behind us while we do the lashes. Don't conceal my eyebrows, so nah. Do I have the clock up here? Yeah. Hold it up. Very chaotic, get ready with me, but it's the most realistic you're gonna get from a girl who's trying to not be late. So I'm gonna pick all the styles I want to wear first and then put them on. Alright guys, so one eye is done. I have to do this eye now. I feel like it takes a lot quicker when I'm not dipping every lash in glue, and it's just I apply the bond like mascara, which is easier with this one. I haven't applied a seal yet because I want to clamp them together before I apply the seal. But basically I just take this and coat my lashes in it. I do it in threes so that by the time I'm done with this side, this bit is not dried. So I only do the ends, but I think I use 12s, 10s and 9s basically. I don't think I can talk and do it, so I'll come back later. Lashes are done after it's taken so long. I had to turn off the camera because I didn't want to run out of space, and I was thinking of not doing anything on my face, but I feel like I want to do a little skin tint. Just a touch it all over my face, and then I'll do some concealer underneath my eye. Looking for the brush I used to blend out my foundation. I went in with the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint, by the way. I'm gonna go in with the excess on my forehead to cancel out the darkness. I'm gonna avoid my under eye so that I don't apply too much product, because I'll go in with concealer over there. I feel like everything looks like one base now. I was trying so hard not to stain this robe because it's not even mine, it's my boyfriend's, so I don't want to stain it. Yeah, I need to go in with a little bit on my eyelids because they're looking a little bit of a different color. Concealer, I'll go in with this one. This is the L'Oreal one. And then for my eyelids, I'll go in with, I can't find it, so I'll just go in with my foundation, the skin tint I used. Just gonna take some here. I'm trying to avoid my lashes as much as I can so that they can still stay black. I think that worked. So now my eyelids and my face is one shade. Gonna put the excess everywhere I need extra brightness. So with some of the concealer on this brush, I'm gonna go into my under eye. I think I wanted to blend it with a beauty blender so that I can pick up the excess, but I'll go in with it after I've blended with this one. Because I want to do like the simplest look ever, and using a brush sometimes gives beat face. So my mirror is here, so that's why I keep looking in this direction, which you've probably gathered because I'm saying it a little bit too late now. Gonna go in with some powder. Gonna dab in, look up and blend, look up and blend. I'm gonna go in with this, and then I'll do blush last. This is not the darkest contour, but it'll work for today. And then I do some on the sides of my nose and the perimeters of my forehead. There's so many flyaways, I don't know if you guys can tell, in my hair, but Charlie, we'll sort it out after the makeup. I might need to go clean my hands so I don't stain the robe, because I really like it and I want to keep borrowing it. If I stain it, I might not be able to borrow it again. I think everything looks good. Let me put some bronzer on my eyelids and join it with my nose, because right now my eyelids are looking a bit crazy. Okay, they look a bit better now. Let me see my feet. And then after that, do I want to go in with this, or is that doing too much? Maybe that's doing too much. So I'll go wash my hand, and then we'll do my lips and touch up my eyes a little bit. I have just 3 minutes on this thing, so maybe I'll come back when I'm dressed. I'm just gonna put this just like a hair oil. What do you guys think, up or down? It says I have like 0 space on my phone. My Uber is 4 minutes away. I don't know what footwear I'm wearing, but this is the outfit. I wore this brown top I've worn so many times, and jeans, and this brown bag. Decided to tuck my hair behind my ear because it looks really cute like that. Went very minimal on the jewelry, just this one my engagement ring, and there's nothing on here. And then for perfume, I'm gonna be mixing the J'adore Dior dupe with the Baccarat Rouge and some Kayali. So I think I'll put the Kayali behind my ear. Oh, I want to be as quick as possible so this camera doesn't turn off before I'm done recording. I'm putting this one on the lower part of my body because I think it gives me headache. I'm not very sure if that is why. So my camera just died, yep, and so I'm about to leave. But yeah, this is the fit, this is the bag. I feel really cute. Let's get going. Hey guys, testimony time. Say after me, testimony time. So I'm sitting here literally at 5 o'clock p.m. on a Saturday in our drive, and we're about to do a little story time session. Okay, thought about it, is it worth sharing, is it going to be important? But I know someone out there somewhere needs to hear it. Someone is probably going through a similar situation, someone might face something similar in future. Just know God is working for your good. Brought a comfort pillow as well to make things easier on me. I don't think I've ever done a video like this where I'm just sharing a testimony. You guys know I made so much noise on this channel when I became a corporate girly. So if you're new here, hi. I was working in care for 2 years since I moved to the UK, and this year I transitioned into the corporate world as a customer service administrator, advisor, customer success advisor, whatever you want to call it. So that is where we were at when the transition happened. I told you guys about it any chance I got to tell you, because I felt like to properly transition into the corporate world in the UK from care is not the easiest route, right? So if you get comfortable in the care industry, when you're ready to actually transition into corporate, because you've not had any experience in the UK corporate industry, in the corporate world for a while, it's going to take a bit of time before you actually find a job. Even though I had corporate experience from Ghana, right? So I managed to finally transition into that. I was so excited. And about like a month ago, I just looked at my work calendar and I saw I had a meeting with my boss's boss. So I have my manager, my manager's manager. I saw a meeting with her in my calendar and I was like, what's this gonna be about? I need to turn this car off. The seat is gonna end up going back. I'm gonna come back forward a bit. Sorry guys. It says that this door is open. Okay, that's better. So I went into a meeting with her, spoke to her, and basically what she told me was that the company is going through some cost-cutting measures, and as part of those measures were picking people in departments that we feel like the company can do without to reduce salary and cost. In the UK, if a company wants to make you redundant and you've worked here for more than 2 years, they owe you money. Like they owe you some sort of, like, what do you call it? They owe you some sort of compensation, I guess, for making you redundant. But if you've worked with the company for less than 2 years, they owe you nil. Okay, so in my team, I joined just 2 months ago. The last person that joined was 5 years ago, so it made sense because they're cutting cost. And the last that came in, last in, first out. That was what was going to happen. And obviously because I was still training, because it was like 2 months into the company, I was still training, so obviously my metrics and that of other people in my company is not on the same level, like my numbers, because I am still in my probation period. I'm still training. Baby, when they told me that thing, I wasn't expecting it, so it broke me. I've never been made redundant in that kind of situation, so I was not expecting it. I didn't see it coming. If I saw it coming, you think I wouldn't have already been started searching for jobs. I didn't see it coming. Before they make you redundant, they have this consultation process they take you through. So they said this is not like saying we're making you redundant. This is a consultation we're taking you through. If you have any other like measures you can propose to avoid making you redundant, and other ways we can reduce cost, basically. So as part of the redundancy consultation period, which is like a, just call it, think of it like a therapy session with HR, your manager, your manager's manager, just to help you through the process and support you through the process. And I thought that was just a technicality, like they just want to give you the chance, because I think you can't make someone redundant without having consultations with them in the UK. That's illegal. In one of my consultations, I offered that, is it okay if I become part-time? Would that help you cut costs but still keep me? I was just trying to stay on till I can actually find a job like that can pay me full-time. I didn't want to go salary-less right away. I offered that. He said no. I was like, is there any way you can like just reduce my salary a little bit but still keep me on? Is there any? I offered just options. Okay, I did my research, went in there ready, but everything I said, they were like, they've considered it already, they're not gonna do that. They don't think the amount of money they need to save for the company doing that will let them save it. And as part of the, sorry I keep scratching my face because my face is itchy, but because of the makeup I don't want to itch it too much and then end up messing up my makeup, because we're telling this testimony but we still have to look tea. So as part of it, they would give you a list of other jobs that are hiring in the company. But then if you're reducing cost and you're making redundancies, why would you hire me for other jobs? But the thing is, the other jobs are not necessarily in the location that you are currently working. It could be for a whole different branch in a whole different city. So I went on to the internal vacancies list and saw another role similar to mine going, but it's in Bournemouth, and Bournemouth is like hours and hours away. But my kind of job is hybrid, so I feel like it's a job I can do from home. So I wrote an email to HR, told them, hiya, I understand this is the process and this is what you need to do, but sorry, I just moved the camera a little bit. But I saw a role in Bournemouth. I'm willing to be able to work remote. Is it possible to let me like apply for that job? Since it's internal anyways, it will not be as hectic as applying to a whole new role. So is it okay if I apply to that? Is there a possibility I can come into office here but be working for that like city? Because my company is basically a medical equipment type company, so to help people be independent, to help people just live life. I did say that and they were like, we'll get back to you. 2 weeks, I didn't hear anything. I was like, right, this is my get out card. This is them telling me to get out. My second consultation, they were like, okay, no, was it my third? So the first ever consultation was where I recommended the job, I think, the end of it. Then the second one, they were like, yep, we have good news for you. So the job you're talking about, we're willing to transfer you to that role. You work remote for that role. You don't have to come in office and you don't even have to apply. We're willing to just transition you and train you for that role, all of that. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Okay, I was so excited. I started smiling. Initially, I'm not gonna lie, the consultation that they said we're gonna do, I was thinking, this is just a way to just get me out. I feel like it's a technicality, but they're still gonna make you redundant. But they say, oh, we need to consult with you for a couple of times to see that we're supporting you through the process. In my head, I was like, just tell me I'm fired. Tell me I'm gone, right? So through that, the consultation, something like this happened because they shared the link with me. I found the job and they were like, yep, we're going to transfer you there. But we're going to transfer you there on the last day of July. And guess what happens on the 31st of July? This is crazy. 31st of July, my company is going bust. Means my company is going into liquidation, means my company going into administration, like another company is taking over my company because our biggest contract has been given to another company. I worked for the head office of my company, so yeah, basically if the company takes over, how it works is that they already have people that are working in positions already. So if they take over your company, maybe they don't need 8 customer service new agents. You already have 8 in their department, so maybe they'll add just 2 from the company they are taking over, and then like the rest in the company they are taking over will be made redundant. My company was gonna go to another company, and basically it wasn't guaranteed if they're gonna need all of the staff. But the part of the company that you remember I said there was a contract that we lost to another company, that contract, in the rules of the contract, whoever was working for that contract when the company goes into liquidation, they have to be kept on by the new company that is taking over. My new role that I was supposed to transition to because I was being made redundant at this role is part of that contract. So whatever was happening did not affect me because I've been 2P'd over. That's the word for it. It just means you come with a contract. the staff come with a contract. So any staff that wasn't working on that, we wouldn't know what would happen to you. Head and toe and knees of all of this is that I thought being picked out of my team to be made redundant was the worst thing that could ever happen. But in hindsight, looking at it all, God was just securing my job in the uncertain times. And so that is the testimony. I don't even know if it is going to make sense, child. Just know that I still have a job even after my company went into liquidation. And I wouldn't have if I wasn't up for redundancy and didn't see that job to apply to be transferred to that city. Very lengthy, maybe not as easy to understand, but I just wanted you guys to know. It's so sad because I just started getting used to... Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Bear with me. Let me... Okay, it feels like the sun is in your face, but it's so sad because I just started getting used to my new team, started vibing more with them. The hard part is I'm gonna have to start getting used to a whole new team, a whole new system. It just hurts that just when I started to actually blend in and become part of the team, I have to move again. Whole new way of working, but I still got a job. I still have a job, and that is the most important thing. So yeah, God may be doing things that we don't see why he's doing it or the bigger picture, but trust God. Learning to trust God is a journey, and you have to trust him blindly, because sometimes you're like, you gonna do me like that? You gonna do me like that after everything we've been through? It's good that sometimes he just doesn't listen to us and listen to our tears, because when I was going to be made redundant, I was crying my eyes out. I wasn't mad at him, but I was like, really brought me this far to do this, made me happy to do this. But then all along he was securing a job for me in this time when everybody's job from my company was not secure. So yeah, I'm gonna read in the car for a little bit before I go inside. I don't know why I do this thing. It's so annoying. I'm gonna read for a bit. I'm just tired of staying in bed. Let's talk about the book I'm reading at the moment. So I got this Kindle on the 9th of July. I got a pop socket for it. The pop socket I got from Temu. These book stickers I got from Temu as well. So the book I'm reading at the moment is called Blind Side by Candy Steiner, and it's such a good book. It's a sports romance book. Basically, it's this girl that she was interning on the hockey team for a university. Now she's past the internship point, and she's interning as the media coordinator type person, the one that prepares them for interviews with TV and stuff like that, and presenters and all of that. So now she's not an intern again, but she's a little bit above an intern, an assistant, right? And she has to take care of getting these rowdy hockey university boys and media train them, make them be on their best behavior on camera, because some of them are a bit unhinged. And she's so quiet, but she's part of the team in a way, so they respect her and love her. And then one of the guys on the team, this might be a spoiler, so click out if you don't want to see it. One of the guys on the team, his high school sweetheart broke up with him because she wants better, and so he had an interview which she was supposed to prepare him for. She did try her best to prepare him for it, but she didn't know he had a breakup, and he went in on the presenters. He was on the worst behavior ever. So the girl got in trouble because she's the one supposed to be coordinating these things, and they said, you don't care, get him in line, get him to act right. So she got him a coffee, and some way somehow he managed to get her to fake date him. So the fake dating trope is not something I enjoy, but they did it quite well, because for me to like it, and I slept around 2 a.m. yesterday, they did it quite well. He managed to ask her to be his fake girlfriend, so that to make his actual girlfriend jealous and want him back. And where they went to have coffee to talk about him acting right for the media, there was a singer there that was singing, and she kept looking at him, and the boy noticed that she likes the singer. She has a crush on the singer, but she's so quiet, so like a wallflower, that the guy wouldn't have noticed her. So the guy was like, the hockey guy said, I help you make him want you as well, and then in turn we'll make my ex-girlfriend jealous and she can want me back, and then we'll split up and go our separate ways when everything works out. But these things never go as planned, because guess who fell in love first out of the two of them? Just guess. And I wish I just forget what the book was about and like reread it again, but unfortunately that can never happen. But yeah guys, I'm gonna go inside now. I try, I no try. I'm showing up even as there's chaotic things going on. Hey, can you confirm the lesson tomorrow morning? Thanks. Yes, I have a new driving instructor. I know guys, I know. I'm not even going to update you on my driving anymore. Just hope for the best for me. We're having a lesson Sunday morning, and then hopefully church if I'm not too bummed out, because I haven't had a lesson in a bit, and with everything going on with work, and then there was something major happening in my life as well, so I put it all on hold. And when you have lessons, I've had too many breaks in my lessons, not gonna lie, but I'm still going, still gonna keep going. We're gonna be whipping around the city together. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, I love you.